And we are back once again to KonoSuba Fantastic Days. We are here continuing the main story of Part 5, Chapter 3. Today we're doing it a little different. Unfortunately, EOS has fully happened. So I can't log back into the game and do it normally, but I recorded all the footage of the ends for this game. So we're gonna go and look at all the cutscenes. And hopefully you guys enjoy this format, even though this isn't as nice as the normal. But yeah, man, I can't believe that the game is completely over now. It's so strange to just see this game now knowing that I just can't log in and play or summon or do anything. As a little note on the side, I will be having a hard time reading the text boxes on the game because in auto, it goes super fast. As soon as the voice line ends, it's on to the next text box right away, which is kind of hard to keep up with, but I will try my best to make it seem seamless in the editing.
KonoSuba.
Curtains fall with these adventures of Axel, Part 4. Kazuma, having joined forces with Dust and his crew along the journey, was ready to charge into Daniel's castle. I can't believe Kazuma himself would suggest going on the attack. Are pigs going to fly next? Ha! I've finally come to terms with it. My fate and all that. I'm Kazuma Sato, the man who's going to save the world. And I am the goddess that guides the adventure. Thank goodness Kazuma finally remembered his duty. So Kazuma has finally come to his senses. Adventure? Goddess? What are they talking about? Don't worry about it. It happens sometimes. I don't understand why he's so confused by this line. Adventure and goddess? Like, I understand his confusion for the goddess part, but the adventure, aren't they all adventures? So why is he questioning Kazuma's adventure status? Like, is he literally trying to be like, what? Kazuma an adventure? Or is this a translation / subtitling error? Where is this supposed to be some other word? Like maybe hero? So Kazuma's proclaiming himself to be a hero, even though only certain adventures get the title of hero. Like Mitsugiri, and probably some other people would be allowed that title. But Mitsugiri's the only one we would know that would be allowed. Shouldn't these guys know about Aqua's weird quirk of calling herself a goddess? So why are they confused about this? Don't worry about it. It happens sometimes. I see. Okay. Priority number 1. Taking down Daniel. Daniel, for your punishment, I'll hit you with a little something special. My Thunderbolt. Kill quest. Defeat Daniel. I also like how it's Mel that's there with them. She should be one of the people that would want Daniel to be punished. Mel should be one of the most important victims of Daniel and Charlie, considering she was one of the main plot lines in Part 2. Since Charlie stole her powers and became a small clone of her, duplicate, whatever you want to call her, it does feel right that she's one of the people that wants to punish him the most. I found you, Daniel! The monsters across the region have been suppressed. It's only you and Charlie left now. Oh, you're here. Perfect timing. Perfect timing? What do you mean? We meet here at last. This is where it all... Watch out! This magic circle on the floor. There's a massive amount of energy coming from it. Too late! Even if you noticed, the ritual preparations are now complete. The ritual... What? The spirits of the fallen monsters are coming together. Oh! The last remnants of the monster's power are gathering around Lord Daniel. You too, Charlie. Will you lend me a hand? Understood. If my favorite doesn't exist in this world, then even I can't come back. Oh! My body and power are yours, but my heart belongs to Cielo. Now, I know Charlie has been loyal to Daniel the entire story mode, and that's why he's still here. I think it was in part 2 and part 3, and maybe a little bit of part 4, that Daniel and Charlie were a little bit on rocky terms. Charlie was questioning Daniel why he kept stopping his plans for world domination or destroying the Devil King. All these objectives that he wanted to do, but he kept stopping because he kept getting sidetracked with the dancers. So I thought Charlie was going to betray Daniel for the longest time. And it is just kind of weird to see him just give himself up to Daniel to make Daniel stronger. Even in this part, we saw that he was still enjoying dancers and Cielo. It is strange, he still has a reason to live, but he's giving up his body for Daniel to then destroy the world or maybe destroy himself? Fantastic! Okay, this is kind of interesting that they're reusing their fusion portrait. This was back in part 1. This shows that they were combining together to make that weird ogre fusion. And so now they're fusing again, but this time for a different ritual. What the heck is this? Leah, the owner of the Grand Theater has arrived. He seems very interested, and depending on today's performance, there may be future opportunities. Leah, what's wrong? Your dream stage is practically reaching out to you. That dream of yours, to make everyone in the world smile. That dream is my own as well. One I wish to come true. Exactly! If today's show is a success, it'll be the first big step forward for you, Leah. But I can't go on stage for the show. What? What do you mean, Leah? I'm sorry. My desire to bring smiles to people around the world hasn't changed. But standing on that stage alone, with so many thoughts running through my mind, I'll never be able to smile if things are the way they are. Unless everyone is with me. I want to protect the precious people that are close to me. Leah!
その身近な人がピンチだと聞いて
It took hearing that someone close to me was in danger for me to finally realize. I'm
みんなのところへ
going to
行きま
join
す
my friends.
そっか。
I
それ
see.
で私は
So
ママた
that's
ちと
why I
離
was
れ離れ
separated
に。
from you, Mommy and Daddy. That's
その
right.
後あなたのパパも病気で
Then
倒れ
soon
てしま
after,
い
your daddy became sick,
探しに行け
and
な
we
く
weren't
て
able to
本
come
当
and
に
look
ごめんな
for
さい
you. I'm so
やめて
sorry.
よ。謝
Stop
って
it.
ばかり。
Stop apologizing so
ママは
much.
悪くない。
It's not your
こ
fault,
うして
Mommy.
会えたんだも
It
の。
doesn't matter now that we've been
踊り
reunited.
子ちゃんたちにも感謝しないと
I
ね
need to thank the dancers too. I want to say thank you for being there for Erica.
これからは
From
会えな
now
かった
on,
親子の時間を埋めて
let's
いきま
fill
しょ
in all the lost time we missed as parent and daughter, okay?
うエリカ
Erica,
どうかしたの
what's wrong?
あ
Well,
のね、
I want to be with you too,
私
Mommy.
もママ
But
と
I
一緒
heard
に
on the
い
way
たい。
here
で
that
も
Axel is in
来
trouble
る
right
途中に
now.
聞いたの。今、アクセルが大変だって。
Go then.
言っといで
What?
お友達
You're
が心
concerned
配なん
about
でし
your
ょ
friends, aren't you?
人を助けたいと思う
My gentle, caring
優
daughter.
しい自
How
慢
proud
の
we are
娘
of
ね
you. Mommy,
10年以上待ったんだもの
I've waited for
今度は
more
も
than
っと早
10
く会えるで
years.
しょ
We'll be able to meet again
待ってるから。
sooner than that, won't we? We'll be waiting for you.
帰りを待って
It's
くれる
amazing
人
to
が
know
いるっ
there's
て。
someone waiting for me to come back.
すごく嬉しいことなんだね。ママ、
Mommy,
行ってきます。
I'll be back soon. I love how all the Axel hearts are coming right now to help out in this battle with Daniel and Charlie, but it's also just so convenient because we did not hear for a second that Axel was in trouble unless my mind is blanking out on me. Because the only thing I remember on her trip was that one girl being like, "Oh, Erica, I was a fan of you guys, and I hopefully want to see you one day when I grow up or have the money or something like that." And I know that made Erica sad because the girl was an orphan just like her. So it does feel a little rushed to hear that all the Axel hearts are on the same page about trying to go help Axel, not even mentioning the other 10 places that were attacked. And it just so happens that the Axel hearts were in none of those places. You think one of the places that Daniel sent monsters would have been in the towns that these girls live in. So yeah, this just feels like one of those rushed plot lines. Like maybe if the battle was a lot longer, that these girls would have heard from another villager around their village. Or possibly Kazuma's group sent out people to go ask for the Axel Hearts because they need everyone on this. I've transcended sorrow, overcome the disbandment. I have been reborn. You may now call me Fantastic Daniel. You moron! You haven't overcome a thing! You're still completely hung up! Silence! I don't care about anything anymore. Nothing matters. Emergency quest. Defeat the Fantastic Daniel.
コノシュ
Yep, that's the end of part 4.
バ。キャラエピソードとこのスバストーリーは
And so, with that, now we have to deal with Daniel in his fantastic form. I do feel like this is where the end of service really started affecting. I don't know what was JP's timeline, but I do feel like they were told ahead of time that the game was gonna close before they announced it on Global NJP. The developers knew that they were on a deadline and so had to conclude this storyline. But I don't know, when did it happen? Did it happen at chapter 1, 2, or 3? Or maybe before chapter 1? Because that would explain a lot about how everything is so convenient. The Axel Hearts just so hearing about the news of what's going on. Like, no one's rushing in to tell Leah, hey, the Axel Heart adventures are in danger or something like that, unless I missed that. And we didn't see the person that told Erica about everyone in Axel being in trouble. And I believe in this part is where we see Cielo also get the information about the Axel adventures being in trouble. So yeah, all this rushness kind of dampers a little bit of the storyline, but obviously we're still enjoying it for what it is.
このスバ
Curtains fall with these adventures of Axel, Part 5.
お父様
Father,
お
I
かゆ
made you some
作っ
soup.
てきました
You're still home, and you look so gloom. I told you, I'm better now.
やめてください
Please stop that.
その言葉が
If only those words were
本当な
true.
らどれだけ
Leaving my
良かった
father in such a weak state.
弱った父上を残していくなんてことは
Gah!
この
This
力を
power.
どうだ娘よ
How about that,
これが
my
全力
daughter?
全開の父の
This is the
拳
might of your father at full
身を
strength.
もって分かったであろうな
You've learned firsthand, haven't you?
父上
Could
ま
it
さか
be?
本当に病気
Father,
が
is your
生き
illness
たいの
really?
であろ
You want to
う
go,
友の
don't
元
you?
に
To be with your
分か
friends.
ったら行け
If you got it, then
今
go.
すぐに友の
Go
元
to your
へ
friends at once.
はい
Yes,
必ず
I'll
仲間の
definitely do
役に
my
立
part
ってま
for
いり
my
ます
friends.
ロイエ
In
ン
the
タル
name
ク
of the
の名にか
Rehento
けて
family. Seems the damage finally hit with a stone in my fist.
意志を握り
I'm nowhere near full strength, but it's all about determination.
たか前回には程遠いが
Yep, this further strengthens my theory about the game kind of ending early or at least cutting storylines early that would have been set up more if the game didn't come to the end of service. So, a little spoiler for later, but we don't talk about this later. It's just said that Lord Rehentanol is cured, and it's never further elaborated what was wrong with him, which is just super strange to me. Because this feels like a repeat of the season 3 storyline of like what was happening with Darkness and her father. Like literally both girls want to take care of their families, and so the only way they can think about doing that is by taking the burden off their father. Darkness by marrying someone so her father doesn't have to worry about money. I'm guessing the noble was going to give money to her father to take care of himself and take care of Darkness so he doesn't need to worry instead of her being single as an adventurer, which would probably make him stress. Here, it's Cielo coming back home to take care of whatever business her father has to do. So both storylines are daughters coming to help their fathers that are both noble and that have to leave their friends. Now, in Darkness's storyline in season 3, it was just a curse that the noble that she was trying to marry put on her father, and it was simply destroyed when Aqua finally noticed that it was a curse. But for this, we get no explanation in the future. Like, not even that it was a disease that takes most of your strength, or some kind of poison, or maybe it was also a curse. So yeah, it felt like it would have gotten more explanation if this did continue further.
やはり気合次第よ
Yeah, he had so much more to say, but he was saying it so slow. I'm guessing this is just to show that he is really sick. Mwahaha! Is that all you got? Take this. This is the anguish of someone who's lost their favorite. Okay, that is super interesting. His super attack or normal attacks, I have no idea, since we never get this boss battle in the global version, but I know in JP they actually got to face Fantastic Daniel. It plays the same melody that played when the Axel Hearts were doing their ultimates. Wow! Hey! What do you think you're doing? You just skimmed the charm points of my head! Unbelievable strength! Even my lightning doesn't work on him. In that case, I'll use my explosion magic too. Wait! The magic barrier is troublesome. We need to think of a way around it. Ugh! In that case, retreat! Retreat! His power is insane! Forget that! I'm out of here! Even if it's on my own! Hey! Stop being a jerk even in a situation like this! People flee in terror. Haha! It's time to put this magical item to use. Let's bring an end to our long-standing feud for the world to witness. Hey! What's that? Something's appearing in the sky! At the gates of Axel, adventurers who had finished their missions in various places stood waiting for Kazuma and his party's return. Do you think Kazuma and the others are okay? I heard they went off to defeat Daniel, but I'm worried about Lady Aqua. Okay, so I question this a lot. So, it was Dust and his party, and Kazuma and his party. That is like a very above average team, mainly because Mel is probably holding up that team super hard. Everything else about that team is average, maybe slightly above average, because Kazuma's team is usually a below average, if not average. And then adding Dust and Rin, yeah, that is like slightly above average. And then Mel, increasing it by a lot. But the strange thing that I'm questioning is, why did no one else go to Daniel's castle? This entire plan is because of him. He's the one that set the monsters out in the world to attack everywhere. So why wouldn't they come and try and finish him off? Like, if everyone is in on this plan, why was it only those two groups that wanted to go stop Daniel? Like, you'd think everyone would want to come to this fight. Oh! Everyone! Look up at the sky! There's a huge picture in the sky! And it's moving! That thing I see! Is that Sis and her man? The person in the sky is Kazuma. Brother! Using this magical tool, I shall deliver a dazzling end to the show for everyone. Ahem. Testing, testing. Can everyone hear me? Our image is being exposed to all those crude men. What utter humiliation. He didn't say that, did he? Calm down, darkness. On this day, everyone will witness your total annihilation, and this nation will be engulfed in utter despair. The time of peace is finished. This world, disband along with the Axel Hearts. Wait! That voice is... No way! Could it be? That's enough! We'll be your opponents! You guys! What are you doing here?
まさか解散した
Could it
3人
be the three who disbanded are?
夢でも
Am I
見ているの
dreaming?
でしょうか
Yep, they teamed up to take him down. But that is super strange. So they got dressed up in their fantastic outfits. So each of these girls individually knew to come to Daniel's castle, or maybe they all met up together somewhere in the middle and then all went to Daniel's castle together. But that's so strange for like time. How were these girls all able to make it here even though the battle was already halfway ended, and then make it in time, but yet you're telling me the other legendary adventurers couldn't make it? That's just contrived convenience, whatever you want to call it. Yo, Daniel, Axel Hearts, the ones you love so much are right here. With them here, you're not thinking of breaking the world anymore, right?
そうですね
That's true.
また解散など
I'll
と
make
言わ
sure
せ
you
ないよう
never say
一
disband
緒に
again.
滅びましょう
Let's perish
それこ
together.
そがファンの
That's the
鏡
dedication of a true fan. Gah! That's a crazy fan right there.
さあ
Now,
皆さんに
this time,
今度
let's
こ
finish
そ
you off
とどめを
once and for all.
嫌だ
No!
俺は死に
I don't want to die!
おい
Hey,
待
wait.
て
They're a bit far away, but that must be them.
やっぱそうだ
アクセルハーツ
Axel Hearts. It's Axel Hearts. How long has it been since all three of them were together?
いつぶりだよ
Literally only a few weeks. Maybe a week? Unless the timeline for events is they announce their disbandment, then they officially disband like a day or two later, and then all three of them take some time to pack up and leave the house, which takes maybe a few days, if not a week, and then they go on their travelings / adventure. Then maybe it takes them a day or two to travel to wherever they're going for their solo adventures. And then they have to do that stuff for a little bit, but I don't believe it's been that long. Because Erica literally just got home. Like, maybe the entire time she was by herself, she was just traveling. And then that little bit that we saw Leah do a couple of shows, and then we saw Cielo take care of her dad for a bit. Like, even before she officially moved in and stopped being a part of the Axel Hearts, she was doing that. So it can't have been that long. Maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month. But these guys are being a little overreactive about how long it's been.
解散したんじゃなかった
So they didn't break up.
アクセルハーツ
Axel Hearts! Axel Hearts!
あらあら
Oh my!
す
The
ごい
excitement is through the roof. Wait!
アクセルハーツの様子
Something is happening to the Axel Hearts!
不思議だ
How odd!
なぜだか
Somehow,
力が湧
I
いてて
feel power welling up inside me.
魔導鍵盤が
The magical keyboard is shining once again.
私も
Me too!
なんだか急に
I'm starting
体
to
が
feel
ポカポ
all
カして
warm and tingly.
これは
Is
ファンの
this
みんなの応
the
援
support
が
from all of our fans giving us strength?
いやいや
No way! There's no chance something that miraculous would just happen like that. Huh?
喜べ小僧
Rejoice, young
今から
one,
我が輩が
for I
ありがた
shall
い
now
予言を
deliver a
してやろう
most valuable prophecy to
踊り子
you
たちを最も
by the wishes
支え
of
た者
those who
の願い
supported
に
the
より
dancers the most.
奇
A
跡が
miracle will
起こる
occur.
とな踊り子たちを最も
By the
支え
wishes
た
of
者って
those who supported the
プロデュ
dancers
ー
the
サーの俺
most.
じゃなくて
By who supported them. It doesn't mean me, the producer.
ファンの声援が
The support of our
私たちの
fans is
力に
giving us strength.
そうと分かれば
All
話は
right.
早い
Now that we know, let's get on with it. Huh? What do you mean fans cheers? I can't hear anything. Hey, Kazuma! What's gotten into you? Yeah, even if Kazuma can't hear it, we can hear everyone's cheers, passion, love. Your support is definitely reaching us.
いや全
Nope,
然だ
not at
いい
all.
か
Listen,
俺が言ってんのはな
what I'm saying is, this is
こんなもん
nowhere
じゃ
near
全
enough.
然足りねえってことだよ
I do love this, that Kazuma is trying to pump up the fans and make them give more energy, while the girls are just trying to accept the energy that they've already been given. Like, Leah and Cielo are so nice that they don't even understand what Kazuma's trying to do. Because it's obvious he's being sarcastic about it. Being like, oh, not enough energy is being given. I guess you guys don't love the Axel Hearts as much as you say you do. Because the girls haven't even tried to attack Daniel, so we don't even know if we do need this extra energy. If anything, this is gonna be overkill for Daniel.
おい
Hey!
お前らの熱
Is
意は
this all the
そんなもんだ
passion you got?
アクセルハーツの再結成
The
は
reunion of
お前ら
Axel
に
Hearts
全
is
員
in your
かかってん
hands.
だぞ
Get fired up
気合を入れ
and
て
show your
応援し
support.
ろ
再結成
Reunion?
あ今
Did Kazuma say reunion?
再結成って言わなかったか
言った
He did!
言った
He definitely did!
アクセルハーツ
Axel Hearts! Axel Hearts!
そうか
Kazuma Sato, what exactly are you planning?
あの人が無意味なことを
He's
する
not
は
one
ず
to
あり
do
ません
anything without a
理
purpose.
由はわかりませんが
I may not know the reason, but
アクセル
everyone,
ハーツに声援
cheer for Axel Hearts! Go! Axel Hearts!
皆様
Everyone,
お兄様の言う通り
let's do as
今は
brother
アクセル
says
ハ
for
ーツを
now
応援
and
しましょ
cheer
う
Axel Hearts.
Let's Axel
Let's Axel! Everyone's cheers!
魔導剣
They're
マン
being amplified by the magical keyboard.
は
みんな
Everyone,
アクセルハーツに加勢
let's
する
back
ぞ
up Axel Hearts.
ーダニエル
Daniel,
元を正せば
we bear some
今回は私
responsibility
たちに
too.
も責任がある
Let's settle this here and now.
ここで決着だ
いいでしょう
Very well.
結婚
If
は
I
無理
can't have marriage,
決着
then
は
I'll
つけ
at
ます
least bring this to an end.
私の全て
I'll
を
put my
かけて
all into it. Hurrah! Leah! I love you!
KonoSuba
Okay, so that's the end of part
メインスト
5
ーリーは
for
メイン
chapter
クエストを
3.
進めると解放されます
So, yeah, that's where I'm gonna call it here for today. Part 6 is the last part of part 3, and there's only one part in the interlude. So, I'm gonna bundle those up in the next episode. But yeah, we're very close to the end. We'll see the conclusion to the final battle, and then see what the epilogue is to the final battle. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed KonoSuba Fantastic Days. And if you guys did, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my DLive, my TikTok, my Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and Patreon. And check out my second YouTube channel, and like and comment on all my videos, and even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date with everything I choose to do, where my streams, videos, or anything else. But yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Bye.